Oh, we're live. Man, I really hope that song would keep playing, and then it didn't.
Get there, no time left to stay. My souls are already pounding down the
I'm a little fucking late. I'm gonna start the fucking show. Got into the Quality Inn in Kent, Washington. Now I'm fucking late for the goddamn show. Slipping away. Chad and fucking Greg Grunberg are already live. I've got a late start for my fucking show. Fuck, man. We're doing the show and we're gonna be fucking late for it. And I'm sorry about that. I got into the place late. Oh, Jesus, that popped. I wonder why that popped like that. West Texas home. All right. So we're gonna do the show. It's gonna be really fun. I'm live from a Quality Inn, which always promises quality. This is gonna be a quality show. Wow. Is it just hot? Hot mic. Hot mic. Check, check, check. My life's a slipping away. All right. Is it maybe just is it the feedback? Huh? Is that what's happening? It's really good now that I've realized how this fucking board works and I can actually tech this shit out. By the way, be a dear if you're on the YouTube and you're watching this and you're like, when does the fucking show start? Right down there, dog. Right down there.
Ain't nothing like the peace I find.
Sing it, Jomo.
Beneath the emptiness of breaking down.
Man, we got a hell of a show, and I think I'm about ready to do it. I'm gonna fucking. I wonder if I'll be able to just sit back here. Be able to put this bad fucker on my lap. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, that doesn't turn like that, does it? All right, I'll have to sit up a little bit. I can make it so it looks like I don't have this fucking insane muffin top. Just muffining. And then the question is, how am I going to get good chat? And also, let me pull up my my topic suggestions. I'm sweating like a hooker in church here, guys. Fuck, man. I don't know why. This thing is just, well. Check, check, check. All right, so maybe I just don't need to eat the fucking mic. How about that? I can just talk like this and I'm fine. Sweat. I am fucking pop Molly. I'm sweating, except I didn't pop a Molly. I just drank half a bottle of diet lemonade and iced tea Snapple. Drank a diet iced tea and Snapple lemonade and I'm sweating. JuRY. JuRY is what I'm looking for so I can talk about JuRY things. Fuck, man. Let me tell you this about Kent, Washington. It sucks ass for internet. I don't know if a lot of people have been running around talking some shit about Kent, Washington, about what it can and can't do, but I'll tell you something it sure as fuck can't. That's provide me a good fucking internet connection. Sucks ass. Rolled up here to the Quality Inn. I'll tell you what's not quality about it, the fucking internet. God, it bullshit internet. Nonsense. Horse apples. So I'm like, fucker. I'll just have to go to the old standby. The old radio signals what get to the phone. And guess what? Hot garbage as well. Look at this. And on all networks, too. Verizon sucks a fat dick. AT&T, grinding. Boop, 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 grinding. Shit, man. How the fuck am I supposed to get some... Maybe I'll just log on to their Wi-Fi. At least that connects. Wi-Fi is on. Quality in guests. Quality in Kent. Quality in Kent. Listen, I don't want to tell tales out of school, but if you go to the Quality Inn in Kent, or you're just driving by and you're like, fuck, I need some internet. Just roll up there, get on their Wi-Fi, fucking password's Quality in Kent. I'm just going to drop bombs right now because that's the guy I am. I'm an unvarnished truth teller. We could probably get more music. Hold on.
For a homeless cat sitting on the countertop.
Ooh, down at the fucking shitty internet in Kent, Washington.
At the High Grounds Coffee Shop. While you're at it, you can pick up my new CD. Also on the countertop. Ooh, down at the High Grounds Coffee Shop. At the High Grounds Coffee Shop. At the High Grounds Coffee Shop.
Fuck, man. I don't know what kind of fucking insanity I have to do to get my fucking sheet pulled up here. I have to do it. Oh, here we go.
Well, now she's holding something against me. Lord knows it ain't much fun. Down at the Hong Kong Super Buffet, I says you look like you weigh one.
All right, let me get this chat shit ready to roll.
She went and got all peeved. I thought it was a pretty good pun. And now she's holding something against me, and it's the barrel of her shotgun. You know she's holding something against me, and it's the barrel of her shotgun. I walked in and changed the channel on her favorite show. You know she loves the Flying Nun. She said I should have known the deal, that Sally Fields has always been her favorite one. Now she's holding something against me, and it's the barrel of her shotgun.
Doodle 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 doodle.
And for me, that's a shame. 'Cause her aim is second to
Theater
none.
Monkey, who thinks JuRY's gonna be full grade by 40? JuRY does. Have you fucking seen the rate of this? Although it's kind of slowed. Like, I only really got shock light in temples, but I mean, like, that's a really good bet.
All liquored up at the family reunion. After a knock, we gave me a twister.
I told her that her sister's better looking and a lot more fun. You fucked up.
And now she's holding something
Something against me.
and it's the
Barrel of her shotgun. All right, let's get this fucking party started.
Something against me, and it's the barrel of her shotgun. I probably
Let me just
shouldn't
get
have told her that
this.
the twinkle in her eyes made her look like old Charlie Man's son.
yeah, I probably should not have told her I'd a man of cheating with a hell of a lot more than one. That's why she's holding something against me.
And it's that barrel of her shotgun.
Check, check, check. Oh, yeah.
Something against me, Lord. It's that barrel of her shotgun. Stick it out.
All right, everybody. I'm going to get this fucking party started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
On the day that we met on the internet, I asked her for a photograph.
Goddamn, you did.
She sent it over to me, said, I know it's ugly. And I said, girl, ugly ain't the half. Look at you. Well, you got blue teeth and you only got 2 teeth, but I kind of like this new song's really mean. And it appears that over the years you turned into a big old steaming pile. And she said, yeah, I know I ain't no supermodel. I said, you can have model, babe, really ugly, but that's fine.
See, there we go. We bring it back at the end.
Most people's standards, but you're alright by mine.
And that's what this fucking show is all about. You might not be the prettiest belle in the ball. You might have, really be better off not being at the ball. But you want to know what? On this show, on the JuRY show, you're all right by mine. I'm your pal. I'm your Kemosabe. I'm riding with you down the dusty trail of the internet. We hold hands because that is what Diamond Club does. Check this out. Fucking rocking that brand new shirt you can get on nsfw.scamstuff.com. And that's what everything is working towards Dragon Con. Everything, all the pieces fit. We're going to have one hell of a show. We're going to have one hell of a show there. We're going to have a show after the show. But right now, let's focus on today. On the JuRY show. On this edition, for which comes to you live, yet again, from suburban Seattle. Kent, Washington, after all. That's where I am. Another go game out here, which means, I'm setting up shop. I'm again on the road again. But it's so awesome to just know that I have you guys on Tuesday. I love doing this show, and I've loved the interaction. If every once in a while it makes me shit my pants, and I'll talk about that in a second. We got a hell of a lot to go over here today, up to and including. Speaking of shit, I'm going to refute a little fucking issue I got with, this is one of my pet peeves. One of my greatest pet peeves of all time is people being like, oh, the internet's ruining things. Technology makes us different. Yeah, right, it makes us different. You want to know what? It makes us fucking better. And every problem everybody has with the internet, people fucking assign to the internet, if you do anything other than squint to make dubious points seem like they're relevant, you can realize that it is only an extension of something deeper and darker, for which we have had a connection to, and I'm going to go over an example of that I figured out. Dawned on me last week, right after this show, actually. I also want to talk about the fucking Well Actually Brigade. Hashtag Well Actually. It really fucking got up in my fucking piss hole this week, and I want to light into everybody about this fucking ice bucket challenge. All right? I got some strong fucking words for the ice bucket challenge. Great quote my buddy Anthony told me. And we begin by having me reveal to you guys a sheer moment of terror. Last week on this show, I gave a spiel for which resonated. Two spiels I made for you, the listener, and then next thing you know, I'm getting emails, and it's such a fun thing. The interaction, l'chaim. I talked about my belief that college is a sham. And I got a lot of really awesome feedback on it, as has been kind of the rule and not the exception with this show. It has given me, to be absolutely honest, it's given me a lot more personal contact. Not quite the social media contact of something like Night Attack, which is very social media focused, but rather it's been very email focused. It's almost like the more personal communications medium is what people prefer. So I get this email, and I'm in LA setting this. I'll set this in. We do Night Attack in LA. I'm in LA because we're going to go see SpaceX. Next thing you know, everybody is kind of filtered out. I was hanging out with Jason Murphy. I was hanging out with Brian. And if you've ever seen, go to Instagram, go to Scam School Brian on Instagram. You're going to find a picture of him in a infinitely mirrored bathroom. He's in a Marina Del Rey because he's vacationing. And while he's there for the 2 months, he's staying in this place. It's got this infinite mirrored bathroom. So this is the first time I visit him down there in Marina Del Rey. I get to go into the now infamous mirrored bathroom. By the way, if you want to email me, justinrobertyoung@gmail.com. That's justinrobertyoung@gmail.com. Do me a favor and just throw JuRY in the subject line, so I read it and don't disregard it like I do with bills. So back to the mirrored bathroom. I'm in the mirrored bathroom. And I'm pissing, and I'm kind of drunk, and I'm having a good time, and it's just, great. And I do what I like to do in the bathroom. I like to pick up my phone. Checking through my phone. And if you listened last week, you heard I went hard at college. I fucking really dug into it. I dug in my heels. I gave college the old what for. I gave fucking with college the old college try. That's what I fucking did last week. All of a sudden, I get an alert. Email comes in. Now, mind you, this is about 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning. Maybe earlier than that. But 1 in the morning Pacific, right? So on the East Coast, it's like 4 in the morning. So here's what just the few lines of the email alert say. It's from Liam. It says, "Hello, Justin. I'm in my final year of high school, and I'm not sure what to do." Fuck me. Fuck me! Ah! It's so fun when you're just a guy on the internet, man. You can have strong opinions. You can fucking pick a topic. Cauliflower. Go hard at cauliflower. Cauliflower sucks dick, and it was Hitler's girlfriend. Ah, fuck cauliflower. And you can just have a good time because it's fun to have strong opinions. It's not fun to have weak opinions. And it's even more fun to have opinions that mean something, or have opinions that you've really thought about a while, and you've had conversations with your friends who are the same age and share many of the same experiences. Hurrah! And then Liam emails you. "Hello, Justin. I'm in the final year of high school, and I'm not sure what to do." So I open up the email and I start reading. Your recent episode was really helpful and highlighted some of my concerns regarding university and college. The college experience sounds amazing, and I'm worried that I'll miss out if I don't go. If I do go, then I'm going to wind up in a bunch of debt and probably a qualification that I could do without. Do I find a job and get some work experience whilst figuring out what I should do, or look into tertiary education? Now, this motherfucker, I assumed that Liam was a human, and then he started using words like whilst and tertiary, and I realized that he was not American. He's from New Zealand, which is great. Love New Zealanders. Very happy to have a Kiwi following. Listen, I'm fucking killing it in the youth demographic in New Zealand. I'm basically the next fucking fly to the Concords. Look at me. Fucking JRY-A. But it just made my fucking brain melt that, like, oh my God, there's somebody who takes me seriously. There's somebody for whom will make a decision and factor my opinion into it. Oh, that changes the game. Now we're no longer on the top of the soapbox just shouting because people like to listen to you. Now all of a sudden there's responsibility. Now all of a sudden there's accountability. Now the logical part of my brain says, hey, listen, you are just a brand mule on the internet no matter what you say. It is for entertainment purposes only, and I do remind everybody of that. Not that anybody would be silly enough to think otherwise, but like Charles Barkley once said, I am not a role model. I'm just some dickhead spouting off on fucking YouTube. All that being said, I showed this to Brian. And I'm like, Brian, what the fuck, man? I do not know what the fuck to do. I mean, what do I do? Like, as part of it's like the horse is already out of the barn. I already did the fucking episode. Kid already listened to it. Now all of a sudden, like, do I fucking write him back and say, don't listen to anything I said? I'm a fucking tard. I don't mean that like a mentally handicapped person. I mean it like the grumpy cat. For which, I mean, I'm exploited for millions of dollars. That doesn't make any sense. So I start talking to Brian. And Brian and I wind up coming up with an idea. And if I might say so myself, it's a really fucking good idea. Now, at that point, Brian and I have both been under the influence of multiple beers, as well as the captain. Ahoy, Brian and JuRY. But I woke up the next day and it was still a good idea. Now, I don't know how much I want to get into, because who knows if we do it. But I figured this is going to be the first test idea. Or this is going to be kind of the focus group. You guys are going to listen to it, and you let me know. Email me, justinrobertyoung@gmail.com. Put JuRY in the subject line. Let me know if this is something you would like to hear. The idea was for me and Brian, who agreed with many of my points, that we put our money where our mouse is. We have a mouse. We'd like to put money there. That way, our mouse would have a little scratch. He could maybe go buy a car. He's been so looking forward to the Ford Fit. I think it's a Honda Fit. Anyway, the mouse doesn't have money. Put our money where our mouths are. And the idea on how to do it is to write a book basically outlining how you can create the college experience without going to college. Because that's what everybody wants. That's what everybody's looking for. And we are speaking to a very specific demographic. We are speaking to those who do not know whether or not college is for them. They don't know what they would do with a liberal arts education. but they don't want to miss out on what has been drilled into them as the best years of their life. Which that's a fucking fallacy. That's something I didn't even go into. Anyone who fucking tells you the best years of your life are fucking anytime, especially anytime in your youth, are the saddest people on the planet. And you should never fucking rely on them for advice ever. And that includes your parents. But the idea would be breaking down how, and we came up with some really cool ideas on how you can live a college existence without paying some gigantic fucking monolith of nonsense a bunch of money, or even wasting your time. Charles, is this going to be another Diamond Club creative book? No. Me and Brian would actually write this if we did it. And who knows if we'll do it. But I really like that idea. I like the idea that if you just decide to kind of take this challenge and say, listen, this isn't about discipline, because that's what people get. If you don't go to college, it's like, oh, well, they're not disciplined. Oh, well, they're not ready to take on responsibility. Oh, it's arrested development. And so you have a bunch of people forced to make decisions that they otherwise wouldn't, just so they can, I don't know, satisfy some imaginary fucking ideal. So that's where we left it. And maybe we'll do something with it, maybe we won't. But I want to thank Liam in New Zealand. And he needs to pass his NCEA level 3s. I guess that's the New Zealand equivalent of the SATs, he writes. So big ups to Liam. Liam, listen in New Zealand. Fucking big ups to the Kiwis taking your fucking Kiwi SATs. We got a hell of a show here for you. We're going back to our roots, man. We open this show every goddamn week with the Possum Posse, and I said, fuck it. Let's have them play the whole goddamn show long. So here we go. We're going to be playing Possum Posse. We're going to be rocking and rolling. Welcome to yet another edition of the JuRY Show. Really awesome if music played right now. This would be the time for music to play. Hello, music. And we are go for music. Oh, man. This is an awkward moment. This is a moment in which something's supposed to happen, and yet it's not. Normally, I would ask Cheeto to take this out, but I kind of feel like this is a good moment in which you realize that sometimes your expectations for technology fall short of where you would like them to be, which is great, because I'm going to spend the next segment fucking lauding technology and any and all of its gifts to us. But for whatever reason, it is just pooping right in my face right now. There we go.
To Thackerville, where them Moki roosters fight. Spent a little time in Ardmore, where you know they raise them right. We shot up to Bricktown, met a lot of nice people there with Benny. Ran the Dilly Dry 6 lanes downtown McKinney, Swain, Amarillo.
God damn, this album's good. Man, if you want to go ahead and get a fucking awesome country album, even if you ain't into country, go ahead and get the Possum Posse's Let's Ride Boys. On the Importance of Commas is the name of that little joint. Let's go ahead and pick that up. It's not the Boston Posse's fault the radio shit out of me. They're just trying to fucking rock the best way they can. I mentioned in the last story that I have my phone out in the bathroom. Okay? Somebody in the chat room, pardon me, I got it very small so I can't see your names, says, Justin, what's your opinion on fucking phones in the bathroom? I'm good, goddamn glad you asked. Okay? I got a lot of opinions about phones in the bathroom, and they vary. Let's start with the etiquette. When is it all right for you to pull your fucking phone out in the bathroom? My thought, every time. It's party time, all the time, like it's fucking Adam Rose and the Rosebuds, all right? You're allowed to pull it out. Now, understand that when you're pulling this out, it says something about Y-O-U. Every single time. And depending on when you do it, I feel like it is a character judgment. So let's start with the most egregious. Can you be on the phone while you're pissing or shitting? Technically, I can tell you, it's very, very easy or easier to shit while you're on the phone than it is to piss. Why? Especially if you're a guy. I assume it's the same with girls too. You got a fucking jet stream of water hitting a fucking sitting pond. Makes a lot of noise. Bathrooms are fairly enclosed places. You get echo on top of echo because of the bowl. So what the fuck you gonna do? I'll tell you what. If you're trying to fucking piss while you are while you're on the phone, just make sure you're talking to somebody who's really talkative. Call me. I'm talking to you, and just say something you know they're gonna go on and on about. Talking to your mom, you say, "Oh, what's up with the neighbor?" "Oh my God, don't get me started." The first thing she does is ask me for while this motherfucker's going on. You go ahead and hit mute on your phone. Blasting it. Filling that fucker so full of piss so fast. And you're racing to the bottom, man, because you don't know when these fuckers are going to start. Stop. You don't know when your mom's going to be like, "Did you ever call your brother?" At that point, you got to pull another move. And this is for advanced riders only. Don't give me fucking amateur shit on this, man. You got to know your fucking body to pull this off. You got to stop that stream. And you better hope that you can get away. You can answer that question in a one-word thing. Pissing. Did you ever call your brother? Boop. Yeah. I called him last Tuesday. Boop. Pissing. Oh, okay. Because he said he hadn't heard. You got to make sure that you just fucking boom. You got to hold it. And listen, it ain't easy. Not saying it is. But if you do it enough times, you're going to realize. But then sometimes you don't have to. You don't have to pull shenanigans like that. No. Every once in a while, you move through your friendship with somebody that you talk a lot with on the phone. And at some point, you are pissing on the phone, talking to them, and you say, "Hey, FYI, I'm pissing with you on the phone." And right now, I just feel like we just went to fucking good friends to better friends, or better friends to best friends. It's a special thing, as Tenacious D sang. If you're pissing on the phone with somebody, you're sharing a bond with them. You're sharing a real. This is how you know that you have fucking like girlfriend. Well, I don't know if girlfriend material. I don't know if you're just like casually dating somebody that you piss on the phone. That might be a bridge too far. But you know you are with somebody for whom you can share a lot, if not your entire life. If you can fucking piss on the phone while they're talking to you, it's a union. And don't everybody fucking in this chat room or anybody else listening act like you're fucking above this. All right? I know it. I know you're out there pissing, talking to your girlfriend, your wife, your boyfriend, your husband. I know you're out there fucking pissing on the phone, talking to your best friend. And you want to know why? Because it's bred into us. Which brings me to my second point about pissing while you're on the phone. That's a hashtag. Join the conversation. Go ahead and quote. That's a JuRY quote. And here's my second point about pissing while you're on the phone. I'm in the Marriott last week, Redmond, Washington. Nice hotel, probably built about 10 years ago, 15 years ago maybe. Or at least it's been renovated within that time. I walk into the bathroom and I see a phone. Not a wireless phone, wired phone. And I'm like, what? For whatever reason, it's just one of those things. It's not fucking rare, right? Like, you see these things periodically. And I've seen them a bunch. Luckily enough, because of the Go game, we get to go to some really nice hotels. That's where the events are. We stay on property. And you notice something. And it just dawned on me why that's there. Because their clientele demanded, or at least would be tickled with the amenity of having a phone where they piss and shit. I would assume this would probably be more for shitting, but then again, the pissing is the same problem. Let's say you got a big business call. You're like, God damn it, Linda, I need that fucking call into Wang in China before the end of the day. Next thing you know, fucking old Johnny businessman, Chap Coleman, fucking rolls on into the bathroom, whips out his Texas-sized donger and starts pissing. And that phone call comes in, ringing in a pre-cell phone world, the only place for him to get the call. What the fuck? He's only got 5 minutes before the end of business day in Tokyo. Is he gonna fucking ignore it, try to call him back, deal with that headache? No. He's gonna pick up that phone while he's fucking pissing in that toilet or taking a big fat shit. We've always dreamed of the possibility of pissing and shitting while you're on the phone. It was once only for the bourgeoisie, for the fucking movers and shakers, the captains of industry, the Scrooge McDucks. Till the BlackBerry and the iPhone changed everything. Oh, it brought such a simple pleasure. Such a decadent treat to the masses, to anybody who could afford but a simple price, one-time price of a couple $100. Now the idea of retrofitting your entire house where you can pick up a phone call while you're taking a shit or a piss is of the past, for the birds. You can carry your phone around everywhere you go. You can make sure that you're there taking your fucking dump, taking your piss, and catching that call. And I guess that happened long before. What the iPhone or the BlackBerry did was something far more profound. Now you can check your Twitter while you're on the shitter. Now you can check your email while you are pissing. Blood hail? That would be a very violent thing. I needed something that rhymed with email. Wow, blood hail would be terrible. I guess I'd be passing a kidney stone. I digress. And yet we make fun of the idea that people are fucking around on their phones. I remember seeing a Penny Arcade comic when Twitter first came out, and he was like, "Oh, I'm a Twitter shitter." And it was like, I mean, like, obviously Penny Arcade's fucking great, and they certainly have their pulse on the internet. I don't think they were making fun of it in the way that other people do, but that's oftentimes like the sign of dependency on your smartphone. Oh, you're taking your phone to the bathroom? Fuck that. I'm living a fucking dream that if only personal computing had come to a certain point, at the point where they were wiring fucking bathrooms with phones, they would have wired them with fucking computers too. Don't act like they fucking wouldn't have. Except it only would have been for the rich. It only would have been for the 1%. This is for the people. You got to give the people a chance to read Facebook while they shit. And I'm glad. I'm, for one, glad that technology, as it always has, is not making us dumber or more selfish or more isolated. It is only giving freedom and power to those that did not have it before. It is the ultimate in the slide of the paradigm. And anybody who has a problem with it is protecting the fucking old system. Well, I say fuck you. I say fuck your fucking system. I'm gonna watch Vine videos while poop's coming out of my butt. And there's nothing you can fucking do about it. So much more here on the JuRY podcast. God damn it. I'm fucking so fired up. I can't fucking believe it, man. It's fucking, I don't know. It's a fucking crazy time. And this fucking, there we go.
I wake up in the morning, it's you're looking fat. Come home in the evening, it's where you been at. I gotta clean out the gutters, fix the fridge. And she says jump, I ask which bridge. I got the battered husband blue. I got a wife with a temper and haunted toe shoes. I got a blood-stained ego and a frying pan bruise. Got the battered husband blue. I got the battered husband blue. We go out to get a drink, she says.
Oh man, this is gonna be an angry episode of this show here, folks, because I'm fucking, man, I didn't realize how much of this shit was just me fucking getting all fired up about stuff. I got something else I'm pissed off about. And another thing with Justin Robert Rubles. That's the name of this fucking show. I don't know if y'all have seen these ice bucket challenges. Y'all seen this? Ice buckets. Fucking on people's heads for charity. How's that? What? What kind of country is this? Fucking ice buckets? That's crazy pants. So if you're familiar with the idea, apparently it started before the ALS. The ALS has adopted it. ALS is Lou Gehrig's disease. It's a real problem. You don't know what it is? Well, fucking, you know what? I don't really know what it is either. But you can go ahead and look it up on Wikipedia, and we'll all be better people for it. So here's the idea, at least how I know it. Someone challenges you to dump a bucket of ice on your head, film it, put it on YouTube or Facebook. You fill up a fucking bucket of ice, you throw it in your goddamn head. With the idea being this: if you do not want to do that, you pay $100 to ALS research. But if you do it, you still donate by paying $10 for each person that you challenge. So you want to challenge 4 people? Throw $40 to ALS research. And it's spreading like fucking wildfire. Man, you would have thought that Tyrion Lannister got this shit from a bearded weirdo in the fucking bowels of King's Landing, the way this motherfucker spreading like green fire on Stannis Baratheon's boat. And then there is them. There, in the darkness. No joy is safe from the hashtag Well Actually Brigade. Dun dun dun! The Well Actually Brigade senses out any fun and then points out other little nibbling things, or poo-poos anybody having a good time by saying hashtag Well Actually You Should Think About It Differently. The Well Actually Brigade will take anything that is in any way fun and dampen it with pedantic points and retarded, stupid, fun-killing nonsense. The Well Actually Brigade has descended. And I don't mean just the people writing about it. I mean the motherfuckers on Facebook and Twitter themselves. Friends of yours. It's like, well, and Slate, I think, had an article. How about this, it posits. You don't dump ice on your head. You just give money to ALS. To which I say, if that's your jam, man, then fucking do it. I ain't here to fucking ruin, whatever you want to do it. But it fucking really gets my goat when people... for whatever reason, just don't want to fucking, they don't want to allow the fact that there is fun to be had, And there's a lot of fun to be had with this. A lot of people are having a really, really good time. And it serves a lot of very key purposes. Number one is that it's raising a shit ton of money. And I'm going to butcher these numbers, but I believe it was like $50,000 that the ALS charity that's really been out in front of this raised last year. And this year it's like $2 million. It's fucking blowing up. Everybody wants to do this. Celebrities, and it's a thing. But it also does something, I think, far more profound. And this is not a new thing for charities. Charities have had fucking fun runs and turkey trots and concerts forever. Why? Because it gives you an opportunity to talk about important issues and important charities that need to be discussed without it being the most depressing conversation you've had that week. Lou Gehrig's disease is a real fucking issue. To watch it and look at it is not necessarily a good time. But they need the money. They need to continue research that can continue the path to making progress in dealing with this stuff. So if you can make people feel good and not somber, and meanwhile get more money out of them, it's the best of all worlds. Now, the Well Actually Brigade will tell you, well, but you're really not educating. Fine, you're really not. I don't think anybody who dumps a fucking bucket of water, ice water on their head is really any more educated about ALS than they were before. But does that matter? I posit no. It doesn't fucking matter. The money's the money. That's what fucking matters. And even if it didn't raise that much more money, even if they had raised $20,000 the year before and they raised $25,000 this year, $21,000, $20,000 and fucking a half cent, or somebody gave a fucking shred of a Dogecoin, it would still be worth it. Why? Because people are having fun. Because it gives people a reason to get on Facebook and post something that'll get more than 5 fucking likes. So many people go through life just fucking posting about nonsense, bullshit, and they fucking get 4 little likes. You know, Facebook did that, my career on Facebook thing, and everyone's most liked stuff was big, fucking huge, life-changing things. I'm having a baby. I'm moving. I got a new job. But you can't do that all the time. What if you just got a fucking big old fucking bucket full of likes dumping on your head if you just dump a fucking bucket of ice water on yours? Makes you feel good. Makes people feel good. That's fucking good. I like that. That's a really rad thing. And anybody who's a fucking against that just annoys me. Like, yeah, I'm not saying you don't have a point. I'm saying, well, actually, you're a big, fat fucking asshole. And if you don't like fun, then fuck you. That's what I'm saying. More after this.
My life is slipping away with every word you say. My heart is tumbling down an open road. I got a friend living 5 miles away, and I can just get there with no time left to stay. My soles are already pounding down the open road. Don't like them hillside streets. Swerve to the curve, but they just repeat. But I can see for miles and miles down an open road. My life is slipping away with every word
So I got challenged to do an ice bucket video. It's my buddy Anthony Caruso who challenged me to do it. And talking to Anthony the other day, you might know him. He was on Night Attack a couple weeks ago, and he was on Night Attack because he was having some relationship problems. Without getting too into details, I don't want to blow Anthony's shit up here on the internet, but those relationship problems have been solved. And in talking with him about it, he sent me something for which I found to be profound. He wrote the following. I'm going to quote this one up for old fucking Anthony Caruso. Not falling to shit was the greatest favor I did myself. Now that obviously it's hard, for some people to appreciate things with curse words in it. I happen to appreciate a lot of things with curse words in it. I would imagine that the most people who are listening to this probably think the same. And you might think, well, fucking obviously, yes, if you fall to shit, you're not doing yourself a favor. But there's something to it. I've always found that the phrase decent, and for some reason you always hear it in politics, he was a decent man, is like really one of the greatest compliments you can give somebody. And it's often used like that in those contexts. That it's, you can just say there is something to just adhering to fairly basic tenets and being known for it. And to be decent is to just show fairness and kindness and respect and love where it's expected or where you can be relied upon. That's a beautiful fucking idea. That's an amazing idea. It's something to strive for. It's something I hope gets said about me at my funeral. And that's why I found Anthony's quote so profound. Because listen, I know there's a lot of you out there right now, probably even listening to this, that's got a little dusty roads in you, if you will. Daddy life's put hard times on you. When the textile workers get fired from their factory, says the computer can do their job. That's hard times, Daddy. And when those things happen, I talk to people that, they're out there fucking up on Twitter and Facebook, and they're saying like, I fucking another interview for a job, been unemployed, and they fucking, didn't give me a call back. Fuck me, man. And I'm not saying like you should never throw yourself a pity party. And I'm not saying that you're a bad person if you do them publicly. But I will say this. Not falling to shit might be the greatest favor you've ever done for yourself. Not falling into a heap and saying, well, fuck me. At what point do I get to win? Might be the greatest favor you ever done for yourself. So the next time you got some hard times falling on you, think of my buddy AC. Think of AC3 and fucking tell yourself, you want to know what? I'm going to do myself a favor for me. I'm not going to fall to shit. I'm going to keep my fucking chin up. I'm going to fucking go on Facebook. I'm going to post something fucking funny. I'm going to post something fucking interesting. I'm going to post just a picture of Spawn or fucking a clip from Chippendale's Rescue Rangers, or I'm gonna fucking go and draw a picture of the doctor, and not even a popular one, a fucking shitty doctor. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go there and write fucking DuckTales fan fiction, and I'm gonna post it online, because that's what you do when you're doing hard times, when the life puts hard times on you. You go out and you do something. Just fucking something that's not about your situation. Because I think what you'll find is this. The further you get away from the issue that you are dealing with, the better you're going to look. Because you're going to get a different perspective when you come back. When you're done writing that fucking DuckTales fan fiction, and in this one, Launchpad McQuack opens up a burger shop. Fucking who knew? By the time you get back to that situation, maybe you're going to be like, you want to know what? That job that I fucking didn't get might not be the best thing for me. Maybe I should just be looking at a different thing. Maybe you're going to look over your resume again and be like, oh, fuck, I had a fucking typo in it. You know, maybe I should change that. It's going to better my chances going forward. Because there ain't no goddamn sense in falling to shit. Do yourself a favor. Don't fall to shit. Be like fucking AC3. And I think you're going to find yourself in a pretty good situation. We got one more segment, and then we're going to do rapid fire feedback. So go ahead and get it in the chat room if you're here live. Again, this is Possum Posse. If it plays. Man, the internet sucks in Kent, Washington.
Well, there's a whole bunch of people on laptops. How they working, looking like they're working. Author school kids, the self-employed, and a couple of dudes kind of lurking. You can't get bacon and you can't get eggs, cause it ain't no restaurant. We got hipsters waiting in a bathroom line at the High Grounds Coffee Shop. At the High Grounds Coffee Shop. Ooh, we're drinking coffee till we can't stop. Ooh, down at the High Grounds Coffee Shop. At the High Grounds Coffee Shop. Well, I got this gig at the coffee shop, just playing my tunes for you.
So I got a couple fun things that happened over the week. I did a radio segment for the Daily Tech News Show. Normally in the past for Daily Tech News Show, I've just kind of come on like an analyst, and I've just done my back and forth tech talk with Tom. But I was in VRLA 3 out there in the San Fernando Valley, and it was super rad. And I just kind of got this wild air that I was kind of felt like it was like really cool. There was a little scene here that I felt like the Daily Tech News Show audience would really appreciate. So I whipped out my iPhone and I did some interviews. So it was yesterday's Daily Tech News Show. That would be Monday's Daily Tech News Show. You can go ahead and listen to it. Let me know what you think. Tom's been very, very kind in forwarding me nice stuff. So go ahead and check that out for me. Let me know what you think. It was something that I very much enjoyed doing, and I would like to do more of. Also, circle it on your calendars. I'm going to be the host of the Daily Tech News Show on the 4th and the 5th of September. So I know Molly Wood's my guest one of the days, and then I don't know who will be my guest the next day. But it's going to be fun. I'm going to be in the Tom chair, doing Tom shit. There's one thing that I know for sure. It'll suck pretty hard compared to Tom. I don't know if you picked up on this, but the fucking legacy of people taking over for Tom, not so good. He is death, eater of worlds when it comes to leaving. When he leaves, man, those fucking fields are barren. Although I'm just warming his seat. I ain't trying to fucking replace him. You can leave that to the motherfuckers who live about an hour north from me. One more thing I mentioned up top, nsfw.scamstuff.com. If you like these shirts, I got this is a red Diamond Club t-shirt. These are the 2014 designs. And we have a Spearmint Nitrate illustrated Night Attack shirt. It says Night Attack on it. It's got the Spearmint Nitrate characters and me and Brian. You can go ahead and get them. nsfw.scamstuff.com. Get them now. Get them now. Get them now. Get them now. Because we got a shit ton of colors and sizes, which means we don't have a lot of those colors and sizes. So if you have a very specific color and size, then go ahead and pick that up. Pick that up on nsfw.scamstuff.com. Big shout out to Johnny Tilton. Oh, Ninjon getting it motherfucking done over there. Just really balling out of control. All right. Again, justinrobertyoung@gmail.com is where you need to go if you would like to email me stuff. I'm gonna try and get a little up here. Yeah, I don't know. I can't see. You know, normally I look at this chat room and really catch a fairly good idea of what the fuck people are talking about, but I don't think I'll be able to do that now. So we'll do an extra long rapid fire next week on the show, and again, we'll go over emails. I'm loving these emails. I don't know if you picked up on that, but that kind of brings us to the end. I've had a good time today, folks. Thank you so much. You're giving advice to New Zealand high school students. We talked about shitting on your phone. Stuck a fucking middle finger to the well actually brigade. Drop some pearls of wisdom from South Plantation high school graduates, because that is what you expect from this, the one, the only JuRY podcast. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, please don't die.
Do you like how your hair gets cut? Do you like when your friends fuck up? Don't you think you have had enough? I'll advise till something sounds but now
Politics, 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 politics. Yes.
It's amazing how much this fucking times out to 52 minutes. I fucking, for whatever reason, man, I just hit 52 minutes each fucking episode. Thank you guys so much, man. This is fast becoming, man, the highlight of my week, and I love that everybody comes out here for it. I'm actually gonna go back. I'm really excited to see what you guys said there in the chat room, because it was so much fucking fiery stuff, and I would like to go back and forth with you guys, but I can't see, and I couldn't fucking figure out how to change it on Colloquy. That's about it. New Doctor Who starts next Saturday. Yeah, we'll do a little Who's the Boss? Who's the Boss is gonna be fucking Who's the Back. Me and Ash, fucking doctoring it up. Sunbun is a lot darker than I thought it was. I don't know. How dark did you think it was? Spindle Man's got a little bit of a dark side to him. All right. Well, guys, thank y'all. Again, you guys are the reason why I lug this shit fucking all the way out here, fucking across the goddamn country, so I can talk to you guys right here on the show. And, yeah, man. I love you. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.